They read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown,
Chris Thompson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
His kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Steelers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Steeler first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. He's at the 40, the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is 12 to the point where you're wondering if it is.
Nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Let's face it, you want to get back into the game. These are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go.
Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. Johnson, oh, it's poke free. Football's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
On first down, it's Thompson. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now! Watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go.
Minshew sets to throw. And he'll get this underneath the top.
Yo.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means fourth down. Just a 1-yard pickup there. It'll be fourth down.
And I got runs of all kinds. So many thoughts run through my mind. Be going through these dark phases.
Punting leader for the Chiefs on to kick for Pittsburgh as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Yo.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
And I'm winning right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, I'm playing OD good, bro.
Very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this
3-4. Oh my God. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, stuff. Like you thought, man.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he
Hey, bro.
in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man to man? Is he having a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
Lord knows I'm trying to right my wrongs, and I got wrongs of all kinds. So many thoughts run through my mind. I be going through these dark phases. Feel like I be up in dark places. And I just wanna see some shine on. Yeah, nobody told me that this won't be easy. Tryna squat this beat versus my demons like who up in Jeezy. I know my brothers need me, they won't RIP me. But I'm a RIP, open the game for all of y'all. Like Airbud, all my dogs can ball. We don't ball the hog at all. Cause if he score, we get assists for that. And if he hot, we gon' assist him back. No tip for tail, give it back. They go right back to how my life was. Before they check stepping on souls like it's flight. I had my energy drained, and it's ironic, I don't like drugs. But somehow it's always the hero in vain. Look, money came with problems and they had problems before it. Man, growing up, they laughed at me and I let I know my real pain. Tell me what they gon' say to me. They made it stepped out in the field, but they can't step in these cleats. I lost my dad at 16. I watched his eyes roll back, and whenever I get dreams, take my mind off track. I gave my heart to somebody who I thought was somebody. The whole time she was just a body. Now I'm probably just trying to get away where I'm from.
That's all I got so far.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
On the keeper.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Bro, I'm wildin'.
By the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take
35-0.
It's a touchdown.
Full time.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one.
I don't even know his rating. I mean, he'll show up at the bottom.
You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe that returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Excuse me.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Who? I'm about to say that's cap. That's tough.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. Even 9 there on the first down completion.
To Eric Ebron.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
For real.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Nobody told me that this won't be easy.
Possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
No.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 40.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
Now Thompson. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Chris Thompson, 7 rushes, 120 yards.
Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Two jet bombers. Two jet bombers. Yeah. Watch 98. Watch 98. Let's go.
They go with Thompson again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They run with Thompson, and he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
What we got? Recon, 132 fighter. 52. Ready.
They run the counter. Thompson. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pick.
I'm just cheap clout because I don't even think dude want to play for real.
Breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
No. Shoot, I thought what you pulled off. I don't know.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Minshew.
But then again, everybody ain't you either.
That's Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Drop deep. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. All day. Yep. Go.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
Son, I hate when my mama come in the room talking on the phone, bro. Like, why come in my room and talk on the phone?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead.
Makes the
Point after by Lambo, up and good. Extend this big lead.
That part right there. Trying to squash the beef with my trying to squash this beef versus my demons, like Go Up and Jeezy.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll stay on the ground and counter again. He is taken down.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Short gain of 2
on the carry.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish.
That's not fair.
Abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Morgan Burnett. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were hit.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year.
48-0. He said he can quit for a quarter. I guess your stat safe after the fourth quarter.
The lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jaguars 49, Steelers nothing.
Yeah, they say he gets they say he can quit at the fourth quarter.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
I don't hold you, bro. He hasn't got past the 50-yard line yet.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well
For real?
together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers.
Some like screenshots and stuff.
Someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity and wake up everyone else.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run on first down. Connor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a second and long. And that is going to...
God damn. Seven and 3. I be going through these dark phases. Feel like I've been up in dark places. And I just wanna see some shine. Nobody told me this was easy. Trying to squash this beat versus my problems like ooh, I've been cheesy. Open that cracker, see that look at that bad Weezy. He's a beast, he's a dog, he's a mother-loving problem. Okay, you're a gumbo, so going to a goblin. Let me turn this broadcast off.